The day my mother died, I found out that we were Jewish. Unbelievable. A man called to say, there's some property in Poland, and your mother is one of the Jewish heirs. Somebody might say, how could you not know that you were Jewish if your parents had tattoos on their arms? They told us that they were Catholics and that they were part of the Catholic Polish resistance and that they'd been captured when one of their group had squealed. My sister and I went to Poland. We were taken to a Jewish cemetery. It's still there, to our family plot. We stood. I felt like I was being pulled back in time into history and the depth of the anti-Semitism that's been there for centuries, that is still there in the world. All of a sudden, the protection my parents spent their whole life giving us, gone. We don't know that much about my mother's experience. They were married very young by a Catholic priest in 1940. Maybe she converted. They were arrested in Budapest, separated and taken to different camps. We know she was in a camp. We don't know how long. My father was in a camp for 2 years. My father's sister in New York was so happy. It was as if the floodgates had opened. She said, there's so much to be proud of. There's so much for you to learn. My aunt on my mother's side was almost afraid to talk about it. She had made a promise that she would never say anything. You know, don't tell my daughter. I think if my mother and I had been able to talk about this, and that she knew I knew, possibly after a long time she would have warmed to the idea that I found out. Seeing that there was joy in finding out for me, maybe my mother could have been happy with that part of it. But I really have to doubt that. I was protecting you. I'm sure she would say that. And I think she truly felt there was no need ever for her children to be subjected to anti-Semitism. She spent her whole life hiding it. We found out. Nobody said anything. My story is not remarkable. No. That's what's remarkable.